Add the perfect touch to your next party. In today's Trend Alert, we are talking about paper party supplies that are colorful, on trend, and almost too pretty to be paper. Studio 5 Trend Tracker Mindy Dunyon is here to show off fun and fresh paper goods that are in line for spring. And Mindy, who knew that these papers could be so pretty? I saw them from a distance earlier, and a couple of them in particular, they look like they're glass. They look like china.
Right?
Yeah.
I know. Well, and my thing is, I love going to a party when they like go all out and they impress you. It's like what you think about. You think, I can't believe all of these little details. But a lot of those are so hard. You know, if they're making things or they're making really cool decorations, it's so hard to pull off. But this is something everyone can do. You go to the store, you buy the cute paper plates, and you're set.
I love it because you're absolutely right. You don't always have time to spend 3 hours on Pinterest and then go buy the supplies for the cook and then do this. But from a distance, you're right. They just pop and are so cute. Okay, show us what you brought.
Okay, so the first line I wanted to talk about was this garden party line. It's this whole set here. And I went to Paper Source to find these, and I died over these. I just think these are so perfect for spring. We're all dying for that warmer weather. So as soon as it gets just a little bit warmer, I think we can pull these out, have a fun party. And what I loved was just the different patterns, how they play together, and then these cups. So these cups look like they're real little mugs with the extra little add-on handles. I just love those.
They really
they're
do.
So cute.
And one thing that makes these pop out between the plates and the cup is the scalloped edges.
I know.
That's what makes it look like china almost, because it doesn't seem like...
Yeah, and with the little gold accents and gold touches, it definitely makes it look a little bit nicer than just your average paper goods.
Yeah, and combining those together, the patterns work so well, probably because it has that gold theme and kind of the floral, which is so fun right now.
Yeah, so you'll see this garden party out a lot. In fact, a lot of the higher end shops that I've looked at lately have this, but I got this at Paper Source.
Okay, awesome. Okay, number 2. Now, these are Brighton both.
Yes, and these are my favorite for a birthday party, which we all have to host at least 1 or 2 birthday parties for our kids a year.
Yes, we do.
So we can invest in these. I just love all the fun colors up there with the gold trim, and then you can mix it, you know, these can be your small dessert plates, lay them on top of like the colorful ombre plate, and they're just beautiful. I love those.
And so when you buy a pack, are you buying a multicolor pack, or is it you buy the pink or the yellow or the...
So yes, these come all together in one pack up front. And then the ombre one that we're seeing, you can buy a set of those alone, and those are all the same color. But I like those to layer underneath the happy birthday plates. And then and I got all of this from Paper Source, and while I was there, I had to grab these little party hats.
Are these? Are these actual hats?
They're like mini party hats. So they have this string, you can put them on all the kids. I love those. But I also thought, okay, if you don't want to wear mini party hats,
who wouldn't want to wear a mini party hat? Come on.
These could be cute little play, like you could put these at each little place setting with their name, or just some way for them to know it's their spot, or they could be part of their party favor. Something about these, I just had to grab those.
They are so precious, and I'm so glad you grabbed those.
And then speaking of the hats, okay, these are kind of on the other end of the mini. These are supposed to be like unicorn horns. And everywhere I look, unicorns are out. Like, I think unicorns are a thing. I think people are going to be doing unicorn-themed parties and painting their walls with unicorns. They're everywhere. So I had to get these cute.
Okay, so that's the next big in animal, the unicorn.
Exactly.
Okay, I like it.
If you can call it an animal. Mystical animal.
Mystical animal. We'll go with that.
Yeah.
Okay, the next set of plates.
Okay, so these are more beautiful. These kind of look like
dainty.
Yeah, these look like China. Definitely. I found these, one of my favorite online shops is Shop Sweet Lulu.
Okay.
They have, I mean, anything you could ever imagine for a party. If you want a theme or a color, check out their site. But I loved these. They kind of have that vintage China feel. And when you buy these, they come in a set that have kind of all different patterns on them. So you can mix and match these on your table. I love these. If you're having a girlfriend luncheon or
That's what I was
like
just thinking, is this is what you want to go to. You want to go to a tea party. Or these are like the plates for the moms, right? The paper plates for moms. This is what we want. Those are just so, and same thing where you can mix a match. The patterns are different, but
Yes.
such a fun trend right now where you can kind of swap them in and
Exactly,
out.
and you're not going to feel guilty at all for using paper plates. When you pull those out and all of your friends are like, these are so beautiful, you're not going to be ashamed of them in the least.
Absolutely. Okay, last set of plates.
Okay, so these are really beautiful too. These also came from Shop Sweet Lulu, and the marble look is so in right now that I thought, oh, how fun to incorporate those into your plates, and I just love how classy these are.
That is, and it really does kind of have that marble feel to it.
Yeah.
Then you brought one other thing to show us,
Okay,
these pieces
so
at the back.
Target, I don't love their paper plates. They're
Okay,
cute,
good
but
to
you're
know,
not going
because
to
that's
find,
such a common place for us to go.
Yes, you're not going to find all this really unique, pretty stuff. But if you need the filler and the decorations, definitely check out the
We can
Spritz
pop by.
line at Target.
Okay.
Nothing up here was more than $4. And so you can buy a lot of this and make a banner or make a big backdrop, whatever you want it for, you can fill in that extra space with all of
Perfect.
the Target items.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Mindy.
You're
Darling
welcome.
display.